What the actual hell did we just witness here at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad? Welcome back to the Cricket Corner podcast with me, Vatsal Vora, where KKR, yes, the Kolkata Knight Riders, have secured a 3-wicket victory over the Gujarat Titans out of basically thin air, all down to Mr. Rinku Singh. Well, I am still not sure. I'm still not over the result, to be honest. How can KKR win after Rashid Khan's hat-trick, 29 needed of the last over, and with Umesh Yadav on strike for that final over from Yash Dayal? Umesh Yadav takes a single, gives the strike to Rinku Singh, 28 needed of the last 5 balls, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 5 consecutive sixes of Yash Dayal to take the score past 205, and KKR securing the victory thanks to amazing heroics shown by none other than their savior Rinku Singh. What an absolute amazing story this is. We have seen Rahul Tewatia scoring 2 sixes in the last season to help Gujarat Titans secure a victory against, I think it was the Punjab Kings back then, but now this has happened to Gujarat Titans. And it's not like, a couple of sixes needed of the final 3 deliveries or, 3 sixes needed of the last over. If you didn't score 5 sixes, you are not going to win this game. And this is exactly what KKR has managed to do. And it took something really, really special to overshadow an amazing achievement that's an hat-trick, that too by one of the most premier bowlers in T20 circuit in the form of Rashid Khan. But Rinku Singh has managed to pull this result out of this hat, and it has been an absolutely amazing victory as far as the Kolkata Knight Riders are concerned. The KKR looked down and out in this game, to be honest with you, when when Rashid Khan got his hat-trick. And those 3 players were all match winners and heavy hitters. He took the wicket of Andre Russell, then Sunil Narine, then Shardul Thakur, the last match hero. And you felt like, oh, that's done. KKR is done. But no, they had a chap called Rinku Singh at the other end. I think in the 18th over, the final 2 deliveries went for a 4 and a 6. That over was being bowled by the Irishman Josh Little, and I think that's where that's when the KKR side might have thought, well, I think is it a bit too late? Do we still have a chance or not? But hey, 4 and a 6 got them down to just 29 needed of the final over. As I mentioned this before, Umesh Yadav gets off strike, hands the strike down to Rinku Singh, and then he scores 5 consecutive sixes. I was just jumping in joy here watching this game here in my apartment, and it was a breathtaking experience. Yes, I've seen 5 sixes before. I've seen Yuvraj Singh hit 6 sixes in 2007. I've seen Herschel Gibbs hit 6 sixes in 2007. I've seen Dimitri Mascarenhas score 5 sixes in 2007. Well, yeah, that 2007 was a weird year, wasn't it? I've also seen Rahul Tewatia hit 5 sixes in 2020. But this one just stops it for me, because these 5 sixes, each and every shot was equally important as the last one, because if any one of those ball was a mishit or went for a 1-bounce boundary or a 4, KKR would not be winning this game. But eventually they did, because all 5 of them were equally important, and all 5 of them were scored in a really good fashion as well. It wasn't like he was slogging the ball around. I felt like those were proper cricketing shots which went for sixes, and it was amazing to see something like this happen so early into the IPL. I think this is going to kickstart the IPL for a lot of players, I feel, a lot of fans, I guess, because there were question marks about this year's, the popularity of this season's IPL, but I feel like games like this could really propel the entire tournament, could propel KKR's efforts in this tournament as well. So it feels like it's going to be a hell of a IPL from now on. So I always use the ESPN Cricinfo website when I'm making this podcast, because it gives you all the stats and the figures and stuff, and there's a really good graphic here which shows the win possibility or the win probability in the form of a chart. So the chart is divided into two halves. So the upper half was Gujarat and the bottom half was the Kolkata Knight Riders, and the graph always just fluctuated up and up and up towards a Gujarat Titans victory. At the 19th over mark of the second innings, this is before the Yash Dayal over, KKR were sitting at an almost 99.99 win percentage, and the graph has plummeted down to a KKR win, and this is one of the best win probability graphs I has ever seen in my life. Yes, this podcast is a little biased because I am a Kolkata Knight Riders fan after all, and it was a joyous moment to watch those 5 sixes go out of the ground. But on the other side of the note, my thoughts go out to Yash Dayal as well, because he has had a really difficult game even before the Rinku Singh heroics. He went for 69 runs of his 4 overs, and you don't like seeing a young bowler like the Yash Dayal, struggling in this form of the game, because it can really affect you in a way. It might be difficult for him to come back from this setback. But Gujarat Titans have some good personalities in their dressing room, the likes of Hardik Pandya, coach Ashish Nehra, Rashid Khan himself, that can help him, motivate him out of this difficult stage in his short IPL career. And so I hope Yash Dayal comes back strongly. But this is a moment, and this is a game I think KKR fans will not forget for a really long time, because if they had hit 5 sixes in the last over, that's incredible achievement on its own. But when you come back from a hat-trick, and when the hat-trick includes 3 of your most hard-hitting batsmen, and then you still come back and win this game with 31 scores of the last over, it's remarkable as far as the Kolkata Knight Riders are concerned. And I'm sure this result could propel them further into the season, because they looked down and out when they lost to Punjab Kings in their first game last week. But they then had a really good match against the Royal Challengers of Bangalore, where the bowlers actually won them the game. Yes, it was Shardul Thakur and once again Rinku Singh scoring runs at an alarming rate. But it was, let's be honest, it was the bowlers who took them to the victory. The likes of Sunya Sharma, the expertise of Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan. The bowling helped them to the victory, because that curtailed the likes of Virat Kohli and Faf du Plessis, Maxwell, Dinesh Karthik. So this result is equally important, because this time it's the bowling which has it's the batting which has helped them get to the finishing line. Because prior to the Rinku Singh heroics, there was significant contribution from the likes of Venkatesh Iyer and Nitish Rana. Venkatesh Iyer once again being an impact sub for the Kolkata Knight Riders, and he was exceptional in his innings today. 83 of 40 deliveries, 8 fours and 5 sixes, going out on a strike rate of 207. This is the kind of innings I think Venkatesh Iyer seriously needed, because he has been out of form. People have been questioning whether he's just a one season wonder, but this was, I think, one of his best innings in a Kolkata Knight Riders shirt. And Rinku Singh was once again absolutely brilliant, but Nitish Rana was sandwiched between the heroics of Venkatesh Iyer and Rinku Singh. Nitish Rana, the captain himself, scoring a great 45 of 29 deliveries, 4 fours and 3 sixes in his innings. So and the partnership between both Rinku Singh I beg your pardon, the partnership between Venkatesh Iyer and Nitish Rana was equally important, if not more, than than the Rinku Singh innings. Because if that partnership had faltered early on, I think KKR might have struggled towards the back end of their innings, because then you expect a lot out of, Andre Russell, Rinku Singh himself, and probably Shardul Thakur. But Nitish Rana and Venkatesh Iyer adding 100 of 55 deliveries for the third wicket, which really guided and gave a platform, for the likes of Shardul Thakur and Andre Russell and Rinku Singh to carry on and get them to the victory. Yes, both the former two did fail and were included as part of that Rashid Khan hat-trick, but then Rinku Singh just kept his calm, kept his composure, scored runs when it mattered, and when you needed 28 of the last 5 deliveries, he just went on and scored 5 sixes in a row. But yeah, credit once again should also go to Rashid Khan. I think this Rinku Singh innings might overshadow his heroics in the game, but I think Rashid Khan once again showed why he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, T20 bowlers of all time. He went for, I think, 35 of his first 3 overs, but still having the mindset and the attitude to, no, I'll come back. I'll still bowl my deliveries in the light line, on the light right length, and get that hat trick was remarkable in its own way. And I think I was planning to make a podcast on the heroics of Rashid Khan before Rinku Singh just stole the limelight from the Afghanistan international. But credit to the Kolkata Knight Riders, they got the victory. Was it a deserved victory or not? Well, you can debate that all you want in the comment section, because I think Gujarat Titans did enough for the victory, but when it mattered, KKR had all the right ingredients to snatch the victory away from the Gujarat Titans, handing the defending champions their first defeat of this season, which means that all teams in the IPL have now suffered at least one defeat. Not, because Punjab Kings are still playing against Sunrisers Hyderabad, so they are the only side which are now unbeaten. Rest all sides have at least suffered one loss. The win against Gujarat Titans has propelled the Kolkata Knight Riders to second in the standings. They are now a place behind the Rajasthan Royals just on net run rate. But yeah, credit to the Kolkata Knight Riders, and also my credit also goes to the Gujarat Titans, because they were equally part of this brilliant T20 game in the IPL. And looking back, I'm sure this will be one of the greatest IPL games of all time, but there could only be one winner, and sadly for the Gujarat Titans, the winners were the Kolkata Knight Riders, winning by 3 wickets. Thanks for tuning in for this quick Cricket Corner podcast episode. If you're listening this on YouTube, then make sure you're liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel. If you're listening this on Spotify or Apple Podcast, then make sure you give me those 5-star ratings, just like how Rinku Singh gave Kolkata Knight Riders 5 consecutive sixes. This is me, Vatsal Vora, signing off. Ciao for now and happy Easter.